Welcome back to another episode of Will Geeks Out, and today I'm sharing 10 tips to ensure that you survive your next convention. Alrighty, so down here in San Antonio, from September 11th through the 13th, the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center will be hosting the 3rd annual Alamo City Comic Con, and for a lot of y'all, that's probably going to be your very first convention, and I want to make sure that y'all have the best experience possible. I've been to a lot of conventions in the past, and I can tell you that I've had fun with every one of them. But along with that, I've had a lot of frustration just trying to find my friends, trying to keep my phone from dying, spending a lot of time waiting in lines for things, and missing out on panels and events that I really wanted to go to. Definitely the first thing for a lot of things, not just for conventions, but definitely for conventions, you want to plan ahead. These conventions, these are huge events usually, and they consist of thousands and thousands of people. It's not really something that you just want to roll out of bed for and show up. It isn't like going to the mall to shop. This is more like going to the theme park. When you go to a theme park, you know that you're going to be spending a lot of time there. You're not going to be there for just 10 minutes. And you know that you're going to be spending money there. You spent money on tickets, and you're going to see a lot of things that you're going to want to buy. And I'm definitely going to get back to that in a few minutes. So tip number two, go with friends. It's one, safety reasons. You don't want to go to an event alone, because if you end up disappearing, there's not anyone there to find you. So that's scary. Be safe, guys. So definitely go with a group, go with friends. Doesn't mean that you have to stick with them the whole time. I can definitely tell you, sticking with friends 100% of the time will drive you crazy. But definitely you want to have that home base of group to go back to when you run out of ideas of what you want to do. And that's the other thing of having a group. Your brain is not working the 110% to plan every little thing that goes on in the convention. You can rely on your friends to give you ideas of what to do next. And along with that, I do definitely want to recommend a mobile phone app called Locate My Friend. With it, you can use your GPSs to locate each other. Simple as that. It's definitely great for conventions, great for if you're camping or wandering around downtown. With that app, you can find out where your friends are, how long it's going to take them to get where you are, and it just puts a little more peace of mind to know, hey, my friend is just in the other room. So that's definitely something I would recommend to download before heading over there. Tip number 3, arrive early. Arrive early. I am a lazy person. I procrastinate a lot. I roll out of bed and I just want to watch Supernatural for 3 hours before I bother to do anything. But with a comic convention, you don't want to do that, because one thing, traffic will kill you. I went to a convention last year, and we showed up about 3 o'clock, and there was no parking spots, and I was stuck in traffic forever. Definitely arrive early. Plan on waiting. You're definitely going to be doing a lot of waiting. If it's not waiting to find a parking spot, it's waiting for a line. It's waiting for something to open up. So have patience, and but definitely if you're going to get there early, that's less time of a wait that you're going to have to suffer through. All right, so tip number 4, create a schedule. when you're at a convention, there are 100 things going on, and you're probably going to want to see all 100 of those things. I can tell you that's almost impossible, but you can definitely, as sure as hell, try. So you definitely want to know what's going on before you get there, and just plan accordingly. Just know what you want to do, but along with that, don't follow it to a T. There are going to be things that happen on the way from this panel to these vendors. Don't let your schedule dictate your fun. There's going to be a lot of things that will catch you by surprise. All right, tip number 5: budget your spending wisely. That's if you have money. I don't know what happens with me. Right before a convention, I tend to be completely and utterly broke. And there's tons of things that I want to buy that I can't. So definitely, to start off with, have some money. Put some money aside for a week or so. And when you get to the convention, don't spend it all in one day. Unless you're going to go for just that one day. But if you're going for 3 days, you want to make that money stretch. Limit yourself. Just say that I'm only going to spend this much on this day, and then this much on this day. When you get to the vendor hall, there's going to be a lot of things that you want to buy. Don't buy it right away. Walk around for a bit. Make sure that it's definitely something that you want to buy. And who knows, you might walk 10 feet and there's another vendor selling exactly the same thing but $5 cheaper. And along with that, I mean, if you're going to be there for 3 days, I can guarantee you on that last day, on that Sunday, whatever you're looking for, it's going to be cheaper, because now they're just trying to get rid of stuff. They don't want to carry all that stuff back to the next convention on that. So they're trying to get rid of it. That's kind of a double-edged sword, though, because if you wait that last day, it might not even be there, too. So that's something that you're going to have to decide, whether you want to risk that $40 on that t-shirt, or if you want to wait for the third day and buy it for $25. Alright, so tip number 6: take pictures of and with cosplayers, and let them know that what they're doing is they're doing a great job. A lot of these people put a ton of money and time into their costumes. I think it would be a shame if no one acknowledges it. And I wore this costume for San Japan just 2 months ago, and I had tons of people asking for a picture of me, and it made me feel great. It made me want to continue doing costumes and showing up in these costumes. So definitely, I would recommend that you take pictures with as many cosplayers as possible. But along with that, you do want to respect their space, their privacy, and just be all around polite with them. They do it because they love to, and they do it to entertain. But you don't want to stop someone who is in 20 pounds of costume material and they're trying to get to the bathroom, and it'll probably take them like 5 minutes to get that all off. The next tip I want to give y'all is bring your own entertainment. You'll be probably standing in a long line or waiting for a panel to start up. You can use this time to listen to music or play some video games. I recommend putting some music on your phone or downloading SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, any of those, and buying something as simple as one of these. This is a Bluetooth headset that I bought on Amazon for I believe I bought it for $30 on that. So something as simple as that. The other thing I would recommend bringing is this. I hope you have one. If you have one, you're super cool. If you don't, you need to get one. I probably still think you're super cool, but um, buy one of these and put my friend code. So if you've been following my other steps, you are taking pictures of cosplayers, you're listening to music or playing video games while you're waiting in line, uh, and you're using the guidebook and locate my friend apps on your phone. If you're going to be there for a couple hours, that phone is going to die very fast, or your 3DS is going to die fast. What I would definitely recommend is, as far as pictures go, you can always bring in an extra camera. Extra camera also means extra space, extra batteries. The other thing I would recommend, and what I have here right now, is a portable battery charger. You just plug in your phone to this thing and it charges your battery. You can find this anywhere. These things are lifesavers. Keep your gadgets charged and bring things to charge them up or back them up. Alright, so step number 9, plan breaks. That's probably one thing that I always forget to do. I'm always running from one end of the hall to the other end of the hall and constantly going back and forth, and I'm doing this for 6 to 8 hours in a day, and I don't sit, I don't relax for a bit, and it just makes you even more exhausted. Your tickets are good for that whole day or that whole weekend. Doesn't mean that you have to stay there. Leave, take your friends and go to a restaurant for a bit. Sit down, relax, eat some actual food. Don't snack all day on chips and cookies and soda. That's definitely not healthy. So just take your friends to a restaurant and share the stories that you've accumulated while you're in the hall, and hopefully when you come out of that restaurant or that food court, you'll be a little bit more rejuvenated, have some new fresh ideas about what you want to do next. And all right, so the last and final tip, it's probably the most important tip in life, is hydrate. Take a bottle of water, even just a cheap one of these, and make sure that you're drinking this frequently. Don't buy water when you're there. You can definitely, there's nothing wrong with the water there, except that this same bottle of water that was $2 for a whole pack is probably about $4 at the hotel. They know what they're doing. They know that you're thirsty, and supply and demand. They're going to make their money off of this. So a plastic bottle like this is definitely suffice. I would recommend, though, to move up to an actual thermos. This one I bought at Target for $20. I put tons of ice in here and a ton of water in here, and it keeps it cold. The ice that was in here about 2 days ago just barely melted today on it. So if you love cold water, then I would invest in one of these. And whatever you geek out about, find a decal and put it on there. So I got my little Hylian crest on there. Alrighty, so that was my top 10 tips to survive your next convention. I hope that they were super helpful. I know that there's probably thousands of other tips that I could have said. Please leave those comments below. I am always looking for ways to better my next experience. And if you are going to be in San Antonio between September 11th through the 13th, and we'll be going to the Alamo City Comic-Con convention, please come by and say hi to me if you see me. I would love to meet new people and share ideas and just hang out. Oh, look, someone already wants to hang out with me. So yeah, I will definitely be there. I will not be in this costume. I'll be working on something new. Hopefully, it works out. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, but if you follow me on Facebook under Will Geeks Out, I might drop some hints on there. Also, follow me on Instagram. Same thing, Will Geeks Out. I post tons of geeky and nerdy pictures on there, and I hope you enjoy it. So. Again, thank you for watching this video. I hope to make this a bi-weekly thing, and hope y'all take care.